the starter's hands. We wait for the break. The flag is down. It's Jacobson on the inside. Then we go back to Carwin. There's Martin up there from the 61 car of Cockrell. We've got around the first quarter. When you get around the first quarter, we'll all go racing. We've got 39 laps to go as they come around. Oh, we've got one around. They got off the track. That's really good. So we'll go back to Jacobson, back to Carwin up there from Darren Cockrell. Where they go? It's so really good. Everybody's running. But Crispin is out. Caution on the speedway.
Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway here at the moment. I would say we could go back to a full restart.
Jacobson leads them around there in 76, Carwin out there in 12 and 12. Then we've got the 61 car of Darren Cockrell. Martin up there and Crispin getting knocked from door to post as Gardner comes up behind him. Down the outside, we've got a move there in the white car, but it's Jacobson leads them around there in the 76 car. Then we go back to Carwin, 12 from Cockrell. 22, there's a shade of car of Blackburn. He's moved up there pretty well. Jacobson leads them around. A bit of smoke coming there from one of the West Australians. I think it's the Blade car from West Australia. We've got Jacobson now starting to get away from Max Carwin. Cockrell doing a good job hanging in there. We've got Blackburn up there in the 4th place. Hard back there in 5th place and T in 6th. Gardner up there in 7th from Bob Walling in 8th place. Then we go back to Peter Dowling in back there a little bit. It's Jacobson out there in 76. Max Carwin there in 12. Darren Cockrell in the 61 car. And Blackburn up there in the 22 car. While we're down and racing, a lot of smoke coming from that little Sigma. Hope that the motor holds together, as I said. This is what's going to test it. Meanwhile, it's back with Jacobson there in the 76 car. Carwin going in 12. Then we go back to Darren Cockrell. We've got Blackburn there in the 22 car for Greg Gardner. Then we go back to Martin. He's dropping back. And I think that's Thing up there in the 29 car from the Fielder's Bred car of number 1 Bob Walling from Peter Darling. Then we got Sawyer there in 52. And a lot of smoke coming from the back of that little Sigma. I don't think it's going to last the distance. I think it'll go bang in a big way very, very shortly. Meanwhile, back with the race car leader. 36 is the car of Jacobson. Then we go back to Carwin at 12 and 12. Darren Cockrell there in 61. And Blackburn's gone to the outside. Why did he go to the inside instead of the outside? We may have a race stoppage here by the look of it. And that's he's got back down. He's done a good job. Jacobson out there in 76 now. It's 12 and 12. Max Carwin right out of him. I don't know whether Max is just... it's Blackburn, the 22 car that's now out of the race. That's bad luck for him. He really was going pretty well. So here we go. It's still Jacobson out there in the 76 car. Then we go back to Carwin from Cockrell. And Gardner up there in the 17 car. Back to 29, the car of Thing. Martin's still in there from Bob Walling. Bob's not really doing much. 10 laps down and 30 to go. Wouldn't this be great if they could get through this 30 laps on stat? 76 Jacobson. Then we got Portland 12 from Cockrell there in 61. We've got the 781 car of Gardner. Thing up there in 29. We got Martin and we got Bob Walling. And that's the car of Blake there that's not really doing too well. We look around here for Jacobson to come around again now. It's 76 by Peter Jacobson. Max Carwin there at Portland 12. We got caution on the speedway.
Caution on the speedway. Yellow flag out.
And Jacobson and Carwin. We've got Cockrell up there. Down we go, round we go. Jacobson, Carwin, Cockrell, Gardner up there from Chris Thing. Then we've got Martin, Bob Walling there in the red car. Back to Peter Dowling, so he'll want to start making a bit of a move very shortly. Down they come, it's Peter Jacobson in the 76 car from Max Carwin. Then we go back to Cockrell. Gardner up there with Chris Thing. Martin and Walling having a bit of a battle, and Walling trying to get through. Here's Gardner going through. What did I tell you? That he was a bit of a charger, and you can't afford to make a mistake. We just need to see if Cockrell can come back. He's up into third place. Jacobson there in 76. Max Cowan in Portland 12. Gardner up there in 17, and he could worry Max Cowan a little bit, but Max has got plenty of experience, and I think he'll do it pretty well. But he's up there in... oh, look at Cockrell's car. There's a lot of sparks coming out from underneath Cockrell's car. He's in trouble. Cockrell's car is in trouble. He's got a major problem there. And we want it all in Chris Fink's car and starting to bounce. And I think Cockrell will be flagged into the centre very, very shortly because that car is going to blow in a big way. 76, the car of Jacobson. You watch 61, Trevor, and tell me when something happens. I'll stay with the lead car. It's Jacobson out there in 76. Cowan there in the Portland 12 car, and he's gone to the outside. I hope he can get back down on the track. He should have come down before, because they're not going to back off and let him in. One of the three-man war up the front here from Jacobson, Cowan and Gardner. King making a little bit of a move, and Bob Walling's back there in fifth place. From Martin, and there's Salou passing Dowling as they go down the back straight away from Neil Watson. Then we go back to Greg Atkins and David Seville. So here they go. It's Jacobson up there in the front row. Cockrell still circulating. He should have got off now. But hopefully the stewards will get him in there as soon as possible. It's Jacobson up there in 76. It's Max Cowan in Portland 12. We've got Gardner out there in the 71 car. And Fing is doing it pretty well also. He's moved up now into fourth place. So Balling could be starting to make his move back there in fifth. And Martin up there in sixth place from Paul Salou and back to Neil Watson. And that's the way they go. We've got another car slowed over there. It's the car of Peter Dowling, so he's in trouble also. So we'll get Trevor to watch the two cars because I think we're going to have a stoppage very shortly. There's Dowling off the track. There's 76 Peter Jacobson. Back to Max Cowan and Gardner. Chris Fink comes into contention now from Bob Walling. And I wish Cockrell would get out of the road. Down here's Cowan trying to make a bit of a move now on Jacobson. Then we've got Gardner there in the 71 car. And Fing right behind him as they go around. He's doing a good job. It's Walling now in fifth place. Then we go back to Martin. Back to Salou. Neil Watson. Then we go back to Cockrell and Atkins and Seville. Gardner starting to blow. It's a great race up front. And we've got another car. I think it's Fing. I think Fing's pulled to the outside and we're going to have a race stoppage. The car has stopped. So we've got a stoppage.
Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway here in Chris Fing. Unfortunately, the black Fing has obviously stopped.
And we've got a green flag down. It's Jacobson once again in 76. Portland 12 and Max Cowan filled up there in the Bob Walling car. Then we go back to Martin. And I don't know, these girls excite me a little bit, but I can't see anything. Don't get too excited up here because we've got to concentrate on the race. 76 is the car of Jacobson from Max Cowan there in 12. We've got Bob Walling, it's back in third place. Martin in there in fourth and Salou in fifth. Neil Watson in sixth and Mackie there in seventh place. That's Greg Atkins. And we're going to hold your line for Darren Cockrell. There we go then, and Matt Cowan trying to get underneath Jacobson. He knows he's got quite a few laps and he'll be just trying to sum him up. Down the back straight away, and this is where the car is going to get into the road as Cowan goes up and Walling in there too. I know he'd like to get in there and shove these two, but that's not the way it's done. Cowan and Jacobson, you've got the best drivers in Australia out there. You've got Jacobson, Max Cowan, and you've got Bob Walling right up there. You've got three of the top drivers in Australia, and they're really turning it on. Bumper to bumper. Cowan looking for the run on the inside. Walling looking for the run on the inside. Cowan knows what he's got to do. He knows he's got to keep on the pace. It's Jacobson out there. And back to Cowan and Walling. And back to, we've got Martin and Paul Salou. Back to Neil Watson and Greg Atkins. It's pretty close up there for the rest of them. Look at Cowan. Cowan takes the lead. They go around the county corner. Portland 12 in the Western District Motor Car Traders, and we've got an orange light.
Caution on the speedway. They've got a major incident down here in the bottom end.
I want to tell you for Max Cowan because now he goes back into second place.
That's exactly right. But caution on the speedway. We've got a major little hit down here.
Away from Cowan, then we got back to Walling, go back to Martin there again from Salute, and Neil Watson from Greg Atkins. And it's pretty tough up there at the rear of the field. Here they go round there again. It's still Jacobson from Cowan, Walling there in there from Martin. We go back to Paul Salute and Neil Watson and Greg Atkins, so right up there. And then we've got a break in the field to car number 26. And Seville just slowed a little bit there at the rear of the field. Meanwhile, back with the racers at 76. Carla once again looking for that run through on the inside. Walling right up there with them, and Seville definitely the slower car. And I feel that the driver should pull off. He should do the right thing because they go down and Carlin is blocked by Seville. And now Seville does the right thing and gets off. But that certainly was bad luck there for Max Carlin. Jacobson's got a little bit of a buffer. That worked to his advantage. Oh, and Walling's right into the back of Carlin again. But these three starting to move away a little bit now. I think Jacobson's opening up a little bit of a lead. Walling coming back at Carlin again. Carlin wants to get that pedal down. That's better. He shakes him loose and gets out there. Carlin getting it, and that's what Walling's doing. He knows when he gets sideways. And there's the warning flag going out to Bob Walling, but he wouldn't be taking any notice of that. So it's Jacobson there in 76. He's going down the back straight away, doing it pretty well from Carlin. Walling comes up once again. And this is where Carlin's having this trouble, because Walling gets Max Carlin. That's well right, Max Carlin. He's shooking him off. And you're not going to do that to me, Bob. And Martin's still up there, that 84 car from West Australia. It's still hanging up there in fourth place. And, of course, Paul Salou. And Neil Watson is one of the others. Jacobson's starting to get away. I've got the feeling that it's gone. I reckon he's going to take it out. I think he's got too much of a buffer. It'll only be a mechanical problem now that pulls him back. He's gaining on them as he goes down the straightaway. Carlin can't really get away from Walling. Walling's still working on him. Carlin has some tail trouble every time he comes round there in the straight. And Walling's right on him, so he knows that he's got 2 or 3 in his glass for the stage. And Atkins has done a motor. Atkins has done a motor, and that's not good. Well, there's the other fielder's Brett car. It's pulled in. But it's Jacobson out there in 76. And Walling makes the move, gets under Carlin. Carlin now back in the third place from Salou. Watson doing well where he's up in 5th place, as is Martin. And they're the front runners at this stage. And Westy not doing too well at the rear of the field and could be lapped very shortly. But at 76, the car of Jacobson. Bob Walling up there from Carlin. Then we go back to Salou to 17. And car number 84, the car of Martin, is starting to feel the pressure. It's dropped behind a little bit. Now we start running into the traffic. We've got 10 to go. I think we've got 10 to go from here. I'm pretty sure we've got 10. That's the new flag. And let's pick them up as they come around. Over the far side of there, it's Jacobson. Right now moving up on Westy. Westy will move over. And Jacobson will run through on the inside. Walling's up there and Carlin's dropped back to 3rd place. Salou's up there in 4th. Barden and Watson having a good battle. And Walling's trying to get up under Jacobson. Well, I didn't think he'd haul him in, but he may get there. Now look at this up the straightaway. Jacobson and Walling now. But with only 5 laps to go before. We're coming around to the white flag. We've done about 38 laps. They come around now for the 39th. It's Jacobson and Walling. We're going to have a great finish. It's Walling, just gets the nose in front. Jacobson, Walling, look at that, that's driving for you. That's what I said about the best drivers in Australia. Walling got right in under Jacobson. Jacobson pulled it out. He's going to run to the line. It's going to be Peter Jacobson, the Australian title. Will it be Jacobson? It is Jacobson. Jacobson from Victoria takes it out from Bob Walling. Max Carlin in the Western District Car Traders has picked up 3rd. We go back to Paul Salou. Then Western Australia picked up 5th. Neil Robbie Watson has picked up 6th. And what a great race. Well, there it is,